welcome to MoreMind Self-Care Yoga Nidra this evening with me, Liz Joy Oakley. Welcome everybody. So get yourselves settled, and if anyone has any questions or any injuries, please let me know in the chat channel on YouTube. And I have popped a playlist for our practice this evening here, guys. So I'm just gonna copy that again to make sure everybody has it. And any questions, any injuries, just let me know on here. I'll keep checking it for the next few minutes as we get settled in. But make sure for tonight, guys, you have either a few books or a block if you have one at home, a couple of pillows, those can be from your bed or from your sofa, and a blanket for our Yoga Nidra. And I would suggest using a blanket, even though it is quite warm today, just to make sure that you're warm enough for the duration of our meditation, because your core body temperature will drop as we lay still for half of our practice tonight. So make sure you have those things, gather them up, and we will begin. So popping those things just to the side for now, we'll come back to them. And coming firstly just to a comfortable seat on your mat or on your ground, your carpet, wherever you're practicing this evening. You don't necessarily need a yoga mat for this practice, as we're mainly kind of based on the floor. And let's begin with the palms facing up. So palms turn up in acceptance. Bowing the head, closing the eyes down. And let's take a few deep breaths together just to help become present, to help let go of any busyness that may have occurred throughout your day. Breathing into the nose and out through the mouth. Breathing into the nose and out through the mouth. Taking one more deep breath in, sitting up tall. And a deep breath out, exhaling. And taking a moment to just connect to your breath as we begin to settle, to land and to ground into our practice this evening. And if this is your first time practicing this class, practicing Yoga Nidra, practicing our self-care yoga at MoreYoga, I'll just explain the format of our class so everyone is comfortable. We'll begin with some grounding yoga poses, a little bit of flow and some longer holds, just to help relax the body and calm the mind. In yogic philosophy, asana practice, the physical movements we make with the body, is practiced before taking a seat for meditation. So in order for us to benefit the most from our Yoga Nidra, it can be really powerful to practice yoga, asana practice first, so that we're ready in mind and body to come to stillness. So we'll practice for about 30 minutes first, and then we'll move into a relaxing Yoga Nidra guided meditation. So staying connected to your breath, just breathing in and out of your nose. And when you're ready, blink the eyes open. And let the hands just drop down next to you, palms still facing up. We're going to just let the fingertips brush the ground. And as you inhale, reach the arms up, bring the hands to press. So long spine, bring the hands to touch. Exhale, float the hands down. So tips of the fingers touching the ground again. Inhale, long spine, reach up, gaze over the thumbs. Exhale, float the hands down. Lovely. Just one more. Inhale, reach the arms up. And on this exhale, come forward. So just into a gentle fold. Maybe the forearms come down. Maybe the hands come down towards the ground in front of you. Relax the head, close the eyes, and we're just going to think about releasing the muscles in the neck now. So rolling the head just very gently, very slowly from side to side. Breathing in and out through the nose. Breathing in and out through the nose. Inhaling and exhaling. Lovely, guys. 2 more breaths. And 1 more breath. Slide the hands in towards you. Take the ankles in the hand. We're going to float the knees up, roll over the legs and come into our tabletop position. So knees under the hips, wrists under the shoulders. Spread down through the fingertips. Relax the head. And we'll move through our cat and cows together to open the spine. On your inhale, roll the shoulders back. Let the belly soften and lift the head, lift the heart. As you exhale, we're reversing that movement. We're curving the spine up, bowing the head, look down to the ground, look towards the feet. And reversing, moving with the breath. Inhaling, open. And exhaling, curving the spine up, bowing the head. Nice, guys. Inhale. And exhale, back to cat. 2 more. Inhale, really enjoying that opening sensation through the back, that decompression as you curve the spine up and lengthen. Last one. Lovely, guys. Bring the big toes together, open the knees a fraction wider and sit yourself back just into child's pose for now. Relax the head down and bring your awareness, your focus just back to the breath. So stay in your child's pose. And the idea of our practice tonight, guys, is to carve out a little bit of space for more self-care. So some space to really connect back to your body, to your mind, to give yourself some space and time for you. So as you settle into our child's pose, just take a moment to clear your mind of any busyness. And you might even like to just mentally give yourself permission to switch off. Give yourself permission to relax. Give yourself permission to spend some time with you. One more breath. One more exhale. And slowly slide the hands back in towards you. We're going to come back through tabletop. Tuck the toes under, lift the tailbone up and come to downward facing dog, but begin to just pedal out the feet. So the seat is going to lift, the feet are going to press down as you pedal the feet out. Maybe shaking the head a few times, no. And nodding the head a few times, yes. Lovely, guys. Couple more breaths. Just gently easing the heels down, gently lifting the tailbone high. Continuing to breathe in and out of your nose. And when you're ready, slowly begin to walk the feet forwards. Now, if you are feeling really tight in the lower back or in the hamstrings, you can bring your books underneath your hands and support yourself that way. If you're feeling okay, you can just catch the elbows in the hands. So your books or your bricks might act as your supports here, just to help give you a little bit of support. You might be okay coming straight into our dangling pose or forward fold, catching the elbows in the hands. So keep breathing in and out of the nose, guys. Just letting the head relax down so your neck is nice and long. Let the shoulders soften, relax that space between the shoulders and the ears. Sometimes we inadvertently draw that space up and clench those muscles. And all we're doing here is relaxing. So you can soften the backs of the legs, you can bend the knees. Continue to breathe in and out of the nose. Lovely, guys. Last few breaths. Just letting everything relax. Take one more breath in. And one more breath out. And slowly drop the hands down towards your feet. Unravel and unwind. Come all the way up to standing. We're not going to be up standing at all after this, actually. So just coming into Tadasana, our mountain pose. So stepping the feet together. Take a deep breath in. And deep breath out. Inhale, reach the arms up, gaze over thumbs. And as you exhale, float the hands down, so either side of the feet, and we're going to step the left foot back first and come onto that left knee. So your left knee is down for now. We can pick that leg up in a moment if you'd like. We're going to make our way into a twist through the torso. So as you inhale, reach the arms up. And as you exhale, float the hands to heart center. Come into your twist, so your left elbow finds its way to the outside of that right knee. Press the palms together and twist the torso first. Then look over your right shoulder. Now your left knee can either stay down, guys, or you can pick that left leg up if you'd like to make your practice a little bit more dynamic. But remember, we're practicing for self-care this evening. So whatever feels best for you. Breathing into the nose and out through the nose. Into the nose, out through the nose. One more breath. One more exhale. Slowly bring the hands back to center. Take the left hand down and reach the right arm up. Now you can either just keep reaching wrist to wrist in one straight long line, or you can float that right arm behind and come into a little half bind. This left leg can stay lifted if you like, guys, or it can come down, whatever feels best for you. Looking over the right shoulder and just thinking about opening into the chest. So thinking about decompression, keep that right knee drawn in towards your center line and breathe. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. One more breath. One more exhale. Turn the head to look down, looking at that left hand. Release the right. Tuck the left toes under, step the right foot back and come onto both knees. Lower the chest and chin. Inhale to ripple forwards, coming onto the belly, shoulders back. Take a breath. And exhale. Back through child's pose, sit back. And then tuck the toes. Lift the tailbone back to your downward facing dog. And take 3 breaths here, guys. Lifting the tailbone high and pressing the heels down low. So spending just a moment or two pedaling out the feet, relaxing into your downward dog, making that beautiful triangle shape with the body. Nice. Inhaling into the nose and exhaling out through the nose. Inhaling into the nose, maybe you're pedaling the feet, and out through the nose. One more breath, hands pressing down. One more exhale. And we're slowly just going to walk the feet forwards, bring the feet back together, top of the mat, and fold. And this time you can either catch the elbows in the hands in front of you, or you can take the arms behind you if you'd like, guys. You can interlace those hands and lift up to stretch into the shoulders. And we'll spend 5 breaths here, so either catching the elbows or hands interlacing, drawing the shoulders together. Now, if you spend a lot of time in front of a laptop, guys, in front of a computer, or working from your phone or looking at your phone throughout the day, you might find that your shoulders become quite forwardly rotated. This pose is really great for opening the shoulders up again and opening into the chest. So if you're feeling quite tight, this can be a really nice pose to open up the shoulders and begin to kind of correct alignment. Okay, one more breath. One more exhale. And slowly just bring the hands down either side of the feet. We're going to send that right foot back. Come onto the right knee. Untuck the toes. Finding your alignment first. So you have a 90-degree angle at this front leg. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands to the heart. And then we're twisting to the left this time, guys. So right elbow connects to the outside of the left knee. Look over the left shoulder and twist from the torso. This right knee can stay down, or you can lift the leg if you'd like to be a little bit more dynamic in your practice this evening. Breathing in, out through the nose. Breathing into twist, out through the nose. Inhaling, exhaling. Slowly unraveling, bring the hands to heart center. Right hand comes down. Extend the left arm up, either reaching from wrist to wrist, or your left arm can come behind you and you can find that bind. Looking over the left shoulder, keep your left knee drawn into that center line, guys. Nice. 5 breaths. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhaling, exhaling. Last 2 breaths. And last breath. Slowly turn the head to look down at that right hand, unravel the left, bring both hands down, tuck the back toes, step the left foot back, come onto the knees, lower the chest and chin. Inhale to sweep the body forwards. You can either stay on the belly and come into a low cobra, or you can press the ground away and come into your upward dog. Take 1 inhale, and as you exhale, drop onto the knees, guys, and sit yourself back into extended child's pose. So knees together, if that feels okay for the back. Extend the arms out, relax the head, and just allow the back to soften into this little fold. And the head might come all the way down to the mat, or you might like to just grab a book or a block and bring it underneath your head. We're going to pause here for a few breaths. So staying in your extended child's pose and just connecting to your breathing, connecting back, clearing the mind. I specialise in teaching yoga therapy for anxiety and stress. And a lot of people often think that actually, laying flat restorative yoga is the most effective practice for reducing stress and anxiety in the body and mind. But actually, bringing movement into our practice can really help to calm the busy fluctuations of the mind, help us to connect to our breathing through the movements we're making, and actually help to relax us very quickly, very rapidly. It can bring us into our parasympathetic nervous system, to our rest and digest mode. So taking a few more breaths here, guys. Breathing into the nose and out through the nose. Breathing into the nose, out through the nose. Last breath. Last exhale. Slowly begin to just walk the hands in towards you. Come back into your tabletop. And from here, we're just going to cross the ankles over one another and press back onto our sitting bones. A gentle little roll backwards. Now, if you have anything going on with the lower back today, a lot of tightness or any injuries, I would suggest you pop yourself up on a block or a couple of books. Just make sure you're careful if you're using books, guys, just so they don't slide. So maybe a blanket over the top. But if you need a little bit of height for this pose, bring that height under your sitting bones. Otherwise, just bring the soles of the feet together for me. We're going to bring the hands just down to rest on the ankles, press the feet together, and then lengthen. So just lengthening the back first. Grounding down into the sitting bones. Breathing in and breathing out. Now I want you to keep that length as you begin to fold. Take another breath in. And as you exhale, begin to gently soften forward. So that length remains through the spine, through the torso, but you begin to soften forwards. And when you can't quite fold anymore, relax and soften into a fold. And you can either just keep the hands on the feet, you can open the feet like a book to get a little bit more into the hips, or you can just walk the fingertips away from the legs. Final variation for this pose, guys, if anyone is interested, you can get a little bit deeper into the hips here by threading the forearms underneath the lower legs and then folding down. But remember to listen to your body. So rather than kind of forcing our way into the fold and forcing our way into the poses, we're easing our way in, breathing our way in, So in the fold, with the head relaxed, connect to your breath again. Finding that steady, gentle flow of inhale to exhale. Into the nose, and out through the nose. Into the nose, and out through the nose. Breathing in, breathing out. Last few breaths. Relax the shoulders if they're tense, guys. Soften, soften, soften. Beautiful. One more breath. One more exhale. And slowly begin to just walk the hands in. Keep the head relaxed. Keep the head heavy. And then unravel all the way up the spine. Lovely, guys. Bring the hands to the outside edges of the knees and draw the knees towards each other. We're going to make our way into a supported pigeon pose. You can come in without pillows if you'd like, guys, but this is a really great pose for letting go of tension, letting go of stress, and for helping to open into the hips as well, where we tend to store quite a lot of tension. So come back onto your all fours, and we're going to take the left knee first to the back of the left wrist. You can bring pillows out in front of you, as I have, if you would like some pillows involved, or you can come in without if you'd like. You might like a couple of your books or bricks underneath that left sitting bone just to give you a little bit of support. Maybe even a blanket popped underneath there. So hands under the shoulders, that left knee is bent and the leg is drawn underneath you. Inhale to square the hips and press down. And as you exhale, slowly begin to lower yourself down onto the mat or down onto your cushions. And you can turn the head to either side or just rest the forehead down on your supports or your mat. And close the eyes. Relax the shoulders. Check out the hips. Make sure the hips are square. Use props if you need to under that left sitting bone. And take a few breaths. Just letting everything go. Letting yourself relax. Breathing into the nose. And out through the nose. Breathing in. Breathing out. Lovely, guys. I'm going to spend a few more breaths here. You can go a little bit deeper if you feel ready, if you'd like to. Or you can add supports to make it more restorative, whatever feels best for you in this posture, in this moment. That could be very different to yesterday. It may be very different to tomorrow. Listening to what you need right now. And we'll spend 5 final breaths on this side. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, inhaling, exhaling, last 2 breaths, and last breath. Lovely, guys. Slowly slide the hands in towards you, press the ground away, ripple up, take a breath in, and take a breath out. Slide that left knee back, and bring the right knee forwards. And draw the knee, or the lower leg, as close to being parallel with the front of the mat as feels comfortable for the hips to remain squared. And remember, you can use books, you can use blocks, you can use blankets, cushions, whatever's available to you underneath that right sitting bone, if you'd like, guys, to give you that height where the hips feel squared forwards. So take a moment to prop up. This is a deep pose. Take an inhale when you're ready to lengthen. And as you exhale, fold yourself forwards, maybe onto your cushions, maybe onto the ground, whatever feels best. And if your head was turned to one side like mine was, guys, Time to look the other way, just to even out the neck, or rest the head, the forehead, down onto the ground or your bolsters. Relax the shoulders. Check in with the hips, make sure the hips are square. And then close the eyes. And allow your awareness to just go inwards. Connecting back to your breathing. And finding a gentle, steady, effortless flow. No ujjayi breath or special breath needed for this practice. Just a gentle, relaxed inhale and exhale through the nose. Coming to our final 5 breaths, you may feel comfortable going a little bit deeper, maybe extending the arms out. You may like to just come a little bit further away from the mat or the ground for the last 5 breaths. Breathing in, breathing out. And breathing in, breathing out. Inhaling, exhaling, and feel the belly fill as you breathe in, empty as you exhale. Last breath, last exhalation. Lovely, guys. Slowly press the ground away. Walk the hands in towards you. Take an inhale just to lengthen the body. And exhale, let it go. Move any props that are underneath your right hand side away. We're going to tip over onto that right sitting bone and then just bring the legs out in front of you. So if you weren't using pillows for that pose, guys, bring them onto your mat now. We're going to come into a reclining pose before we move into our Yoga Nidra meditation. So bring your pillows behind you, and I'm going to show you 3 options for our final reclining pose tonight. You can either extend the legs out long and do a little bit more work into the lower back. Going to come to lay flat on the pillows behind you and let the arms drift outwards. You can bring the soles of the feet together to do a little bit more work into the hips if that feels best for you tonight. Or you can come into a hero pose by bringing the knees down and the heels alongside the body. And you can always prop yourself up with books or blanket underneath you as well to give you that little bit of height as well. So a little bit more support for the lower back. So pick whichever of those postures with the legs feels best, whichever variation you'd like to come into this evening. Draw your pillows or your bolster, if you have one at home, into the lower back. Take a breath to lengthen. And as you exhale, allow yourself to come back onto your support, to wrap the shoulders around, to let the arms drift alongside you, and then close the eyes down. And as you settle into whichever variation you've taken, bring your focus back to your breathing. And see if you can send each breath down to your lower belly. So starting to breathe a little bit deeper, a little bit longer. Breathing down to the lower belly. Still out through the nose. Breathing down to the belly. Out through the nose. Lovely, guys. Breathing in. Breathing out. Last 5 breaths in our reclining pose. the shoulders wrap, letting the arms expand as the heart opens. And taking your 3 final breaths. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Last breath. Last exhale. Now guys, if your legs are extended straight or you're in that hero pose, leave the legs where they are. If you have your feet in a butterfly, so knees open, just draw the knees together for me and open the feet. Bring the hands down, soles of the feet flat. If you're coming from butterfly, lift the chin towards the chest, press down, and then if the legs are extended, you can just lift them in. And if you're in hero, you can unravel. Nice, guys. We're going to come into our Yoga Nidra meditation now. So, for Yoga Nidra, you might like to elevate the legs. That is one option you can do. Some people like to elevate the ankles as well. Completely up to you. You could stack your cushions. You could bring a cushion behind you. You can cover yourself with your blanket, which I would highly recommend. We're going to be laying flat for nearly half an hour. So make sure that you are completely comfortable. The legs can be slightly elevated. You might like just one pillow under the knees or one pillow under the ankles, maybe a pillow under the head. Whatever feels best for you, just make sure that you can find stillness for this final posture. Covering yourself with a blanket or a jumper to make sure that you're warm enough, guys. And just spending a moment here getting settled, finding stillness, and closing the eyes down. Beautiful, guys. So getting yourself settled into our Yoga Nidra practice. If you have never practiced Yoga Nidra before, or even if you have, it's always nice to understand the benefits of Yoga Nidra. So Yoga Nidra is word for a yogic sleep. So it's coming to a place of real deep relaxation. And I will guide you through the practice. We'll begin to bring focus, bring our awareness to the different areas of the body, scanning down from the head to the toes and relaxing every single muscle. And this can help to activate the parasympathetic nervous system, can help to activate the relaxation response as well. So really reducing stress, reducing anxiety, reducing symptoms of depression. Can help to improve your sleep. And it can help you to connect to how you're feeling. It's quite a mindful practice as well. So when you're ready, guys, eyes closed, making any last little movements you need to make. And let's take a few deep breaths just to help relax. Breathing into the nose. And sigh as long as you can out through the mouth. Breathing into the nose. And sighing out through the mouth. Taking one last deep, full breath in. And sighing the exhalation out. And bringing your awareness just to the face to begin. And let's begin by relaxing the expression on your face. Relaxing the brow, relaxing the jaw. And bringing a small gap between your top and bottom teeth. Letting the head fall heavily into whatever supports it. So letting go of any tension around the back of the head, any tension in the expression on the face. And as we begin to just slowly guide our awareness down the physical body, I'll invite you to imagine an internal spotlight. So imagine you're shining your spotlight of awareness into the different parts of the body as we slowly and methodically make our way through the different elements of our physical beings, relaxing and letting go of every single part of you. And if you notice your mind beginning to wander at any point, without judgment, just guide the focus back to the sound of my voice. Take a few breaths and rejoin. So slowly bringing your spotlight of awareness to the front of the neck. Relaxing every muscle. Scanning round to the back of the neck. Allowing the neck to feel long on the mat. Allowing the neck to feel supported, held by the ground below you, held by the earth beneath you. Slowly scanning your spotlight to the top of the left shoulder, so down the neck, sliding over to the top of the left shoulder. Beginning to allow that spotlight to broaden, taking in the top of the left arm, allowing every muscle, every bone, every cell in your left arm to relax, to soften, to let go. Allowing any effort and any resistance to disappear. Slowly shining your spotlight of awareness down to the left elbow. Relaxing every muscle from the left elbow to the left wrist. Allowing the left arm to feel heavy, supported, effortless. Relaxing the left hand, the wrist, the fingers, the knuckles, the palm. Allowing every muscle from the left fingertips all the way up to that left shoulder to completely relax now. To find stillness, to soften and letting go. Continuing to breathe deeply in and out of the nose. And slowly moving your awareness over to that right shoulder now. So shining your spotlight over to the top of your right shoulder and allowing your right shoulder to soften down into the ground. Allowing your right shoulder to feel supported by the earth below you, by the ground beneath you. Feeling effortless, heavy and held. Slowly allowing your spotlight to broaden, taking in the top of the right arm down to the right elbow. Allowing every muscle, every bone and every cell still and to release. And allowing your spotlight to broaden, taking in the right elbow down to the right wrist, allowing every muscle, every bone and every cell to relax, to be still, to feel heavy, letting go. Shining your awareness down past the right wrist to the right fingertips, the knuckles, the right palm. Allowing the entirety of your right arm to feel heavy, to feel held, to completely relax. Allowing both arms now to feel heavy, continuing to breathe in and out of your nose. And if your thoughts or awareness has wandered, connecting back and shining your spotlight of awareness to the chest, bringing your focus there, connecting firstly to the heart space, and then slowly scanning down, shining down from the chest, past the rib cage, to the navel, allowing the belly to completely relax, allowing the belly to fill, allowing the belly to soften, allowing the belly to round comfortably, gently, as you effortlessly breathe in and out of the nose. No struggle, no strain, no force, just gently breathing down into the belly, out through the nose, down into the belly, out through the nose, down to the belly, and out through the nose. Keeping the belly soft, shining your spotlight of awareness to the top of the back, and coming to the center, the base of the neck, top of the spine. Begin to scan your awareness down the spine, like a ripple, relaxing every vertebrae, every muscle in the back. You tend to store a lot of tension in the back, a lot of tightness in the back. See if you can let all of that go and really allow the back of the body to soften down into the ground, to feel held, to feel supported. Allowing every muscle, every bone, every cell to relax completely. Taking your awareness down to the base of the back, letting go of the buttocks, relaxing the glutes, . slowly beginning to scan your awareness down past the left buttock, travelling down your left leg, relaxing the thigh down to the back of the left knee, travelling down the hamstring, and bringing awareness to the left ankle. Allowing the left heel to feel heavy, the left sole of the foot, the left toes, shining your full awareness over that left foot now, letting go of every bone in the left foot. Every cell, every muscle relaxes more and more as you breathe. With every exhale, allowing yourself to go deeper. And slowly travelling up that left foot, scanning up the left shin to the left knee, softening that space as your spotlight broadens, as your spotlight grows and you travel back up to the left hip. And allowing your left leg to be held in your awareness. And just noticing if there's any muscles, any corners, any spaces in that left leg where you're holding on to tension. See if you can allow the left leg to relax completely. And when you're ready, slowly guiding your awareness and moving your spotlight, your focus to the top of the right leg, the right hip. Slowly scanning down, moving the opposite way now as you broaden your spotlight to take in the top of your right leg down to the right kneecap. Relaxing every muscle, every bone, every cell. Scanning down past the right knee to the right ankle. Slowly scanning over that right foot, taking in every toe, every cell, every knuckle, every bone, and letting it go. Letting go of the sole of the foot, your heel, any weight you're still carrying, allow it to soften now. Slowly scanning your focus back up past the right ankle to the back of the right knee. And slowly opening your awareness, shining your light back up, taking you to your right buttock. Becoming the observer again, holding your right leg in your full awareness and allowing it to relax completely. And slowly in your own time, I invite you to scan your focus, just slowly, gently up the entirety of your body, from the soles of your feet all the way back up to the crown of your head. Noticing any corners, any spaces, any parts of you. You may notice you're still holding on to. Any slight corners of resistance. Anywhere that still feels tense or tight. Becoming the watcher, the observer. It may be a muscle in the face. Maybe somewhere in the back, somewhere in the legs, somewhere in the arms. Wherever it might be for you, I invite you to take a deep breath into wherever you might be holding on to a last fragment of tension. And exhale, let it go. You can repeat that as many times as you need to. Inhaling, sending the breath to any last corners of resistance. And as you exhale, letting go. For the last few moments of our Yoga Nidra practice, I invite you to find a place of rest, a place of relaxation and of stillness. Stillness of mind and stillness of body. And keeping the eyes closed. Staying relaxed on your mat or on the ground. Just taking a few deep breaths. And we'll close our self-care practice this evening with just a short breathing practice together. So let's just bring the hands down to the belly. So stay relaxed, stay laying. And just bring your palms to rest on your lower belly. We're going to start to just engage and connect with a 3-part breath. And this style of pranayama, this breathing technique, is a really powerful breath to help activate your nervous system, your relaxation response. So you can do this breath at any point. If you're moving around your day, if you're having trouble sleeping, it can really quickly help you to relax and help you to connect to a sense of calm and feeling more grounded in yourself. So with our 3-part breath, we're going to start to breathe down into the lower belly and then up into the heart and then out through the nose. So breathing down into where the palms are, inhaling up into the chest and out through the nose. Beautiful, guys. Breathing down into the belly, up into the heart and out through the nose. So slow, steady breathing down into the belly, up into the heart and out through the nose. And once you have that sensation of the breath filling down into the belly, you might like to just bring the hands up onto the rib cage. And as you breathe, really feel the ribs expand. And exhaling through the nose. And breathing down into the belly, sending that inhale up into the heart and out through the nose. And just finding your own rhythm for a last few rounds of our 3-part breath. Lovely, guys. And it's taking a final few rounds in your own time. And after your next exhale, just coming back to a comfortable, gentle breath. Beginning to wriggle the fingertips. You might like to stretch the arms out behind you and take a long stretch. And when you're ready, roll over onto one side and come into a fetal position as we begin to wind down our practice together this evening. And I'd like to just share a reading before we close our practice down so you can stay relaxed in that fetal pose or laying flat if that's more comfy. This is a reading by Erin Hansen, one of my favourite poets. I think this is a beautiful poem, as I know some of us are feeling a little bit weary at the moment. Don't grow weary with your wonder, for there are sunsets still to see, lands you must get lost in, and other selves you'll come to be. Don't grow weary with your wonder, for this is just the opening act. And if wonder's what you search for, wonder's what you will attract. So when weary be your world, and darkness drags the daylight under, turn your face up to the stars, and don't grow weary with your wonder. And when you're ready, let's make our way back up to comfortable cross-legged seat. Let's bring the hands over the heart just in your own time and bow the head. And let's close in gratitude, another powerful practice of self-care. And I invite you to count 3 wonders from your day, 3 things you're grateful for. Could be something as simple as the sun shining, having breath in your lungs, having a roof over your head, food on the table. It could be something far more personal, whatever it is. Counting 3 wonders from your day. And when you're ready, no rush. You're slowly beginning to lift your head. Blink the eyes open. Just take a look around, whichever space you're in at the moment, to reacquaint yourself with your surroundings. And let's take a last deep, full breath in, down to the lower belly. And a long sigh out. Namaste. Guys, thank you so much for joining me this evening. It is such a pleasure to teach you, even though we're not in a room connected. It's still such a beautiful way to connect with each other and stay connected during this time. If anybody has any questions, please let me know in the chat. My name is Liz Joy Oakley, and you can find me on Instagram. You can message me at MoreYoga. I run our MoreMind program, which is all about mental health and mental well-being, and creating classes, events, programs, courses, information and content to help support our community's mental health and well-being. So any comments, any feedback, any ideas, I would love to hear from you. My email is liz@moreyoga.co.uk. You can let me know of the channel, and if you have any comments, I'll hang out for the next few moments. If anyone has any suggestions that they would, or any questions that I can help with, just let me know, guys, or just say hello, because it's always lovely to know who you're practicing with this evening. Otherwise, have a lovely night. Drink lots of water, because we've done a lot of deep breath work this evening, so make sure that you stay hydrated, and hopefully you should sleep really well this evening after Yoga Nidra. Thank you, Fee. Lovely to have had you, my love. And yeah, if anyone has any questions or thoughts after the class, or even tomorrow or throughout the week, just let me know. Connect with me on Instagram. I'd love to chat to people. So yeah, anything I can help with, my lovelies, just let me know. Otherwise, have a lovely rest of your evening and a lovely week ahead. I always find after Yoga Nidra practice, it can be really nice to have a bath with some Epsom salts, because it can be quite detoxifying, and that can even help to improve your sleep even more. So anything like that can be really good. You can always make Monday your kind of self-care evening. Okay, my loves. So if no one has any questions, I will wish everybody a lovely night. Thank you, William. Some people might be asleep. That happens quite a lot in Yoga Nidra. Especially if you've had a busy day, it can be really easy to drift off. So I hope anyone who is sleeping has a peaceful, peaceful sleep. And I wish everybody else a lovely rest of your evening, guys. And I hope to see you soon.